Namaste, Jagdish here. As part of our conversations and learning for our transformation, we are entering episode 8. Episode 8 will look at lesson 7 of the learning for transformation. As we enter this, it would be good for us to just look at what we were talking about in last 2 or 3 episodes. We are trying to explore what education is all about. And in that exploration, we had come to the conclusion that education is about making sense of the world. When I say the world has two components. One is the internal world, another is the external world. We had looked at internal world. How do we make sense of the patterns, the beliefs, the feelings, the experiences that we all have, and how do we make sense of that? So we had looked at literature as a way of making sense of it. We had looked at Dostoevsky, Dickens, or stories from O. Henry, stories of Jane Austen, reading a little bit of Shakespeare, Premchand, how literature and language gives us a sense of who we are. We understand ourselves because of the eminent presence of language in our civilization. We can extend that further. What is our brand value? What is my identity? Who am I? Why do I call myself as Jagadish Chandra Anantanarayana? Why does my brother-in-law call himself as Bellur Venkatesh Ramesh? Why is that I don't have a name like Bellur within me? So what's my identity? Second is the platform where I exist. What is really sustaining me? How is the air around me? What's the river? What are the resources that are generating my life right away? And thirdly, what are the general agreements we live in? So the internal world is a combination of these two things. Understanding where I exist and understanding how my internal world is happening. So humanities, which comprises language, literature, and the social sciences, actually look at this aspect of it. Probably schools are slightly mistaken there in trying to handle history also as a way of transmitting information. It is not so. It is about exploring who we are as individuals and who we are as collectives of populations. Now, when we come to the external world is a constantly changing world. Unlike some kind of fixedness about who we are as human beings, the way we appreciate culture, the way we appreciate our traditions, our identity, the society in which we live, the external world is a constantly changing world. Our mobile phones have changed. The operating systems of our computers have transformed. The way we use clothes has changed. Most of the things of the external world has changed. In the last few years, most of us have changed our cell phones. Most of us have upgraded our automobile. So it's a constantly changing world. This constantly changing world, which is external, needs to be understood in a slightly different manner. It is linked to the way we understand our internal world, but it has a slightly different technology and mechanism altogether. Let us look at mathematics to understand that a bit. Mathematics, generally we understand as something we use in order to transact with the external world. Ask any layman why we teach mathematics, or a general teacher why we teach mathematics. One of the answers could be so that they understand practical ways of transacting in the external world. For instance, if you go to a shop, you buy something, and you should be able to transact that with money. Is it the reason why we learn mathematics? If you look at mathematics, mathematics is actually an orbit shift at each point. You being very good in transactional mathematics, like operations of mathematics like addition and subtraction, doesn't guarantee you that you will be good at LCM and HCF and things like factors and factorization or things like that. This understanding of arithmetic is no guarantee that you will understand linear algebra, the graphs. And both these things are no guarantee that you will understand congruency of triangles and things like that. Now, if you observe, there is a quantum leap of mathematics from one layer to another layer, and again it leaps when it comes to quadratic equations, learning of matrices, or learning of calculus. The same is true of sciences also. You understanding the levers, you understanding the digestive system is no guarantee that you will understand electronic configuration. There is a quantum leap in that. How do we make sense of it? Is to keep alive some of the prominent questions that all of us had as children, and our children also have it. The questions about God. What existed even before God was created? How was the universe even before something was created? Was it absolute vacuum? If it was vacuum, how did we come about it? Being able to transact with these questions without trying to get into easy answers like God created it is one of the ways by which we teach the external world. External world is meaningful to us because there are a lot of things that we can be curious about. How to make it happen is a question hopefully we'll explore as we go ahead. Thank you so much for listening. Jagdish here for you. Namaste.